Hey Lash Besties, on this episode I'm going to be talking about retailing products. If anyone knows me and follows me on social media, knows that I promote showing lash artists how they can scale to making 5 figures a month. And this is just one of the ways how. I'll be sharing the benefits of retailing products as well as giving you ideas on what to retail. So if you're wanting to scale your lash business, keep listening. Welcome to Lash Biz 101. My name is Erica Wilson, and I am your lash bestie that talks everything lash business. Whether you're a seasoned lash artist or new to the lash industry, we all strive for one thing: to run a thriving and successful lash business. I help you think about things you may have overlooked or chose to put on the back burner. I'm that little voice in your head to help push your business in the right direction and to that next level. We could all use a little help and advice, and I'm hoping this is where you can find it. Remember, this is a safe space for everyone. I speak from my heart, and I try to motivate and encourage everyone who's listening. Before we get started, I want to say thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the show. All right, let's get started. All right, Lash friends, I am very excited about this particular episode. Why, you ask? Because we are talking about making that moolah, that money. I love discussing anything that's going to scale my business, especially if I don't have to work hard at doing it. That's always a plus. So, before we get into the nitty gritty of this, if you know me by now, you know I'm going to start with the basics about retailing products and the bonus factor that it adds for your clients. So, why is retailing products a bonus to add to your business other than just making money? Well, because you're in the quote unquote servicing business. Think about it. When you go to get your hair done, there's hair retail products everywhere in the shop, and you want to maintain that look. How about when you go to get your facial? Afterwards, your esthetician gives you recommendations on how to take care of your skin and have products on her shelves for you to purchase right then and there. They are providing a service and they suggest how to maintain it afterwards between visits. This is a bonus for you as a customer. Your skin can continue to look and feel fresh, vibrant, and healthy between visits. So, why should lash extensions be any different? Once you're done lashing your client needs to maintain her lashes to look just as clean and fresh as the day she had them done. Plus, there are so many products in our industry that you can upsell and make a profit from. What's even better about our industry, also including makeup artists, but we have an advantage. Not only are we able to sell to our clients, but to our students as well. Well, for those lash artists who are also trainers. Anyway, take advantage of this opportunity. Our lash clients need to do their part at home to maintain the retention to their lashes, like keeping them clean, healthy, and strong, and you will have the product for them to do so. And as for our lash students, they have to maintain their lash station inventory. So, ensure you have the right products available for them to purchase, the proper product displays to catch their attention, and sending email newsletters to remind them of what they need and that you have it for them to purchase. Oh, and let's not forget the verbal communication at each service. Like, for example, the moment your client lays back for her refill and you notice buildup around her lashes. You can say something like, "Okay, client, I noticed some buildup around your lashes, and even though I clean your lashes at the top of every service, you still need to clean your lashes at home between visits. And what I'm going to do is take a picture and show you what I'm talking about." Something like that. At this point, this is when you can remind her of the conversation you've had with her about the importance of keeping her lashes clean and healthy, and that you have products she can purchase today. Now, if she's a new client, what I like to do is show her a picture of lashes with bad buildup and educate her and explain to her the importance of proper home care. Now, I'm going to give you a little secret. When I have a client that is new to getting lash extensions, during the consultation process, they tend to ask about how to care for them afterwards. I personally typically don't like to talk about how to care for them before the service because 9 times out of 10, they'll forget once the service is done. So, what I'll do is explain to them that I'll wait to educate them about the aftercare once the lashes are on and just let them know that this way that they can retain that information. Another reason why I like to wait until the lashes are on is because if you talk about the drawbacks of not properly caring for your lashes, such as infections and irritations, this can scare them into not wanting to get the service. Anyway, after I'm done lashing my new client, I would start talking about how she should care for her lashes and show her a picture of what buildup can look like if she's not properly caring for them at home, and then recommend products for her to purchase. Just that easy. The products can pretty much sell themselves if you educate your clients on its purpose. So, okay, ladies, get your pen and paper out and let's take some notes. Here are some products that you can sell to your lash clients. I'm sure most of you know them, but in any case, here goes. One, oil free lash bath, or some may call it lash shampoo. Two, lash brushes. Three, lash serums. Four, oil free makeup remover. Five, you can sell spoolie packs or like on Amazon, they have these cute little blingy spoolie wands that your clients can use over and over. Six, a cute pocket mirror that magnifies and it has the light in it. And lastly, you can even take several of these products and turn it into a kit. So you can sell them individually and sell them as a kit. So let me mention this as a sidebar. For those of you who have staff, make sure that your staff is well versed and educated on each product, as this will help to move your products. That is so important. You don't want your lash staff to not be able to answer any questions about what's in the products, how they work, and the purpose of it. So that's that. Besties, I want to take a quick moment to share something with you, and then we'll get back to the podcast. I'm not sure where you are in your lash extensions business. Either you're a new lash artist or maybe you're seasoned. In any case, I want to help ensure your business is set up for success. Truly. You see, when I first started lashing 12 years ago, I thought just taking clients and doing lashes was all I needed to do in order to run a lash business. Boy, was I wrong, and I had to learn that the hard way. Back then, there was no one who offered tips or advice with what to do first and what direction to go in. I had no idea that I needed to register my business, get a business accountant, hire a business lawyer, get business insurance, have an ironclad intake waiver form, how to put together a business plan, so on and so forth. Well, I don't want you to be like I was with learning the hard way for years. It was so hard to bounce back from all the setbacks that I knew nothing about. That's why I decided that no one would need to ever experience that feeling I had. So I did something about it and wrote a book, The Lash Artist's Guide to Success: How to Run Your Lash Extensions Business. This book is like a business coach in your hands. I give you everything very important for your business to be set up properly and to avoid any setbacks. I also give references, examples, tips, and much more to make it as easy as I can for you. So please, don't be like me. It took me years to get my business on track. Go to my website right now, lashbiz101.com/shop, or click the link in the show notes and get your book now. You won't regret it. You'll thank me later. And you're welcome. Now, let's get back to the podcast. Now, for those of you who have lash students, this list can go on and on for days. So I'm just going to give you a small list to start with, which are the essentials to lashing with repeat purchasing. So Of course, it's going to be lash extensions. And for those of you, please include mixed trays to your inventory as well, because a lot of these lash students, they may not have the funds to buy multiple trays. So this will help them to start out. The next is lash adhesive, lash primer or booster, lash shampoo, lash bonder, lash pads, spoolies, lash tape, glue rings, lash fans, nano mister, and you can continue this list. I'm not going to keep going on and on, but mainly focus on the lash extensions, adhesive, primer, bonder, and shampoo. These will always need to be purchased constantly. And you know this because you were once a starting or beginner lash artist. So, these things are always going to be purchased. Now, let's talk about products that's not lash extensions related, but can add some profit to your pockets. Okay. Here goes. Strip lashes, strip lash adhesive, jewelry, hair accessories, brow products, makeup products, and cosmetic bags. And here's one last piece. You can even sell clothing merchandise like t-shirts. Put some cute lash sayings or woman empowerment sayings or even Lash Boss CEO sayings on them and sell them online. Find you a t-shirt vendor and a graphics designer. Put the design on clothes, cell phone covers, handbags, whatever you choose, and boom, you've just increased your revenue. Now, I want to circle back to the basics of retailing products. Once you've decided that you're going to have retail products, you need to put a plan in place, just like a business plan. Don't just sell products without a plan. We all know how that can end up. Putting a plan in place sets you up for success. Okay, moving on. Lay out a list of every item that comes to mind, then prioritize it. What items are needed the most? Then go with that. Do your research on your vendors, contact them, and ask them every question that comes to mind, such as wholesale pricing, MOQ, meaning minimum order quantity, packaging, what's the turnaround time, including shipping, and so on. Once you narrow down your vendors, ask them for a sample. After you receive your sample, make your decision from there. Once you receive your first inventory, start selling. Now, of course, there are more steps in between all of that, such as determining your pricing, what the packaging will look like, how much inventory will need to be on hand, marketing strategies, product displays, having a website they can purchase from, and so on. I'm actually doing another podcast that will talk about the business side of retailing products, so please stay tuned for that. But speaking of website, with having products to sell, you can make money while you sleep because people all over the world can buy what you have whenever they feel like it. Anyways, I'm going to start wrapping up this episode because I'll go on forever. And for those of you who have never considered retailing products, I hope this episode gave you something to think about and open your mind to it. Again, as a service professional, we are running a business that we want to be successful, pivot, and thrive. And only doing lash extensions is just not going to cut it, especially for those of you who plan to make this a full-time career. Now, as always, if you found this episode can add value to your lash business, please leave a comment. As I mentioned before, I see a lot of you are listening to my podcast but aren't leaving a comment. Don't be scared to speak up. I know you guys have something to say. Also, if you have anything you can add to retailing products, please share. Let's start a conversation. Thank you so much for listening. And as they say, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget, please follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, LashBiz101. And if you know of any lash artists who may benefit from my podcast, please forward this podcast to them. Until next time, love you. Bye.